You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. So tomorrow, the House is expected to vote on the bill that could end the longest government shutdown in American history. The measure would fund the government through January and still restore money to the SNAP program. But it could be days before service at airports return to normal. President Trump says he will sign the bill once it gets to his desk. And a judge ruled the estate of Shannon Gilbert, whose remains were found at Gilgo Beach, can move ahead with a civil suit. The lawsuit is against Dr. Charles Hackett. He's the Oak Beach doctor who allegedly encountered Gilbert the last night she was seen alive. A judge denied a motion by Hackett to dismiss the 2012 lawsuit. The search for Gilbert led to the discovery of human remains in the Gilgo Beach killings case. Police charged Rex Heuermann with 6 of those killings. And the number of traffic deaths on Long Island is down to pre-pandemic levels. According to a new report by the Institute of Traffic Safety Management, deaths fell 24% in Suffolk between 2023 and 2024. At the same time, there was an increase in serious injuries in both Nassau and Suffolk counties. In this Veterans Day, Long Islanders paid tribute to those who served our country. Now, this year's official Veterans Day ceremony at Calverton Cemetery was canceled because of the government shutdown. However, members of the Riverhead Police and Jamesport Fire Departments got together to raise a giant American flag you see there near the entrance this morning.
Maybe some of the people driving by have not remembered what today is, and this is an opportunity for them to see us here, and hopefully they remember and take a moment to reflect on the freedoms that we have because of our military.
Despite the government shutdown, people were still able to visit graves on their own. And there's a new push to improve storm drainage in downtown Mastic Beach. State officials announced the $10 million grant that would help pay for the project. It includes plans for new trees to absorb storm runoff, as well as sand and plants to slow flooding. Now, it's all part of the coastal community's multi-million-dollar redevelopment plan. All right, let's take a look at tomorrow's forecast, shall we? And if you were out there today, were those flurries I saw? I think they were, and boy, was it chilly. Well, it's getting a little warmer tomorrow. We'll be in the 50s. We do have mostly cloudy skies. The good news is the 7-day forecast is coming up, and it's going to warm up just a little bit, so stick with us. Only in Newsday, 50 states, 50 marathons. A Navy veteran from Wisconsin is going the extra mile to raise awareness about PTSD. Virginia Huey has this story.
I love America, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to serve proudly in Iraq, Afghanistan, and the Desert Storm.
Since retiring from military service in 2011, Navy veteran John Barnett of Wisconsin is racing to save lives on the home front. He's running a marathon in all 50 states to raise money and awareness for veterans and first responders suffering from PTSD.
There's so many veterans in America and the world that have the PTSD like me and other illnesses from the wars.
For Barnett, the mission is personal. He's running to benefit Paws of War because the nonprofit helped him when he needed it most.
It was like a nightmare, a living nightmare.
On July 4th, 2012, while serving as an MTA transit officer, Barnett was attacked at the LIRR's Jamaica station and stabbed in the eye. He left the hospital blind in one eye and suffering from severe PTSD.
It was one of the most traumatic things in my life.
But Barnett found hope and healing of the 4-legged kind at Paws of War, which provided him with a service dog, counseling, and camaraderie within a community of veterans.
There's so many services here, and that all the services combined have just pretty much saved my life.
Since starting his marathon series in May 2024, Barnett has crossed the finish line at marathons in 48 out of 50 states.
Knowing what he went through and constantly wanting to do something better for the next person, he's a hero in my book.
The final leg of his marathon journey will be in Honolulu, Hawaii in December.
I hope that I could make the world aware that Paws of War is here so veterans and first responders can get the same service that I received.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
What a heart, what a spirit. Now, to see more exclusive stories just like this one, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below the Newsday TV video box. Newsday investigates big wins for Nassau Republicans this past election day despite an uptick in Democrats voting. So according to the Board of Elections, 32% of registered Democrats voted in county races compared to 27% 4 years ago. Newsday reporter Joy Brown takes a deeper look.
Every picture tells a story, and that's really, really true for the 2025 election for Nassau County Executive. Take a look at this. This is 2021, Nassau County. Bruce Blakeman wins by a narrow margin. Look at all that blue. Now let's switch it over. Take a look. 2025. A lot of those blue areas have turned red and turned pink. Especially, take a look up north. Glen Cove area. In 2021, that was blue. In 2025, it's all Bruce Blakeman all the time. Those two maps illustrate the big difference in voting in Nassau County between 2021 and 2025. And it shows why Republicans in Nassau County didn't just win county-wide. It also shows why they bucked the national trend.
To read more about this story, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
The bar room at the Beekman Hotel in Fidei is the perfect place to start your day with a latte, read a book, and look up at the beautiful atrium.
Because these are New York City hotels where you don't have to spend the night to enjoy.
This is the Museum of Street Art located at Citizen M Bowery, and this is going to be 20 flights of street art. Let's do it.
Each landing is a new burst of color.
That's awesome. It's so unique because you're getting such an up-close look at this art, and it's insane.
Telling a story of the Lower East Side's vibrant art scene.
14 more to go.
Let's add our own tag. It's about as artistic as I'm gonna get right now. We're standing in the beautiful Thompson Central Park Hotel, but right behind this curtain is something totally different waiting.
Once a secret, if you know spot, the burger joint now has tourists lining up too, so get there early.
Here at the infamous New Yorker Hotel, you don't have to check your luggage to check out its secret museum in the basement.
Artifacts, photos, and letters show a peek into inventor Nikola Tesla's last decade of his life, spent at the hotel. And the final stop is one you definitely won't want to miss.
After 8 years, the Waldorf Astoria is back in New York, and Peacock Alley is the perfect place for a nightcap.
There's so much history, drinks, and bites to take in at the Waldorf, so come hungry, come curious, and leave with a story to tell. For Newsday TV, I'm Carissa Kelman.
Wonder who puts up some of your favorite holiday lights? Well, it ain't Santa Claus. Grab your bulbs, we're installing lights. I'm never getting down from here. Today we're looking at some of the holiday helpers who spend the season climbing ladders and clinging to gutters.
Hi, my name is Stasia McKenzie. I'm the owner of Island Illuminations. We've been doing this for 5 years, and we just love bringing everybody's imagination to light.
And you guessed it, if you want a spot on this green team, you better get used to big heights and long hours.
Can't be afraid of heights. That's number one. Number two is long hours, 10, 12 hours a day.
Not only that, you have to be jolly and scrappy.
Hook my foot.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice. Fourth try.
So pinch the wire.
Okay.
Slide this right on.
Perfect. That was it?
That's it.
That was way easy. Luckily, I, of course, am a natural.
How's the spacing looking? Is that good? Done. Was it 20 more houses to go?
Now, although height is a huge factor, speed is also important because seasons only last so long, and with more than 300 houses on the lady list,
We call it November because there's no days off in November.
but if you're willing to grind, grasp, and even glow some garland, you might just make it as a holiday light installer.
Best part about the job is making people happy, making the homeowner really happy. They love to see their end result.
even if it means your life depends on it.
What's the hardest part?
When there's a steep house.
Oh.
The steep pitch roof.
Yeah.
So you gotta try and hang on
For dear life?
for dear life.
That'll get you in the holiday spirit, right?
Yeah.
Ken Buffa, Newsday TV. All right, let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast. I'm pretty sure the flurries are not going to be visiting again for a while. As you can see, we are dry Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Temps in the 50s. The only time we're seeing 60s when we have this shower on Sunday. And then the week after, next week, it's a lot of wind and a lot of cold.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Now, for more on the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. I'm Ken Buffa. More news coming up.
Inside look at Long Island businesses as Newsday presents LI Works. Join Ken Buffa as he samples unique jobs and meets the people behind them. LI Works, now available at Newsday.com/LI Works.